Hey everyone, little old nerd guy here. I decided to rebarrel my Rekt Jury, and in the end, it was easier than I thought. Welcome, Stack. Basically, I was in the middle of making the second version of my metal barrel and realized I didn't put that on video. But this mod is quite simple. You don't even need to cut or do anything inside the shell of the blaster. Basically, you just have to prepare your barrel the right way. And by preparing it the right way, I mean this. Working on your angle. It's not exactly the same. I am almost perfect, but it's sealing, so I'm gonna leave it like that. This is the main part. The tape are basically for those spacers to have the same space here and to have the same space in front here, because those are the two stopper inside this way. There is two stopper inside the shell that push the barrel with a spring here that hold the seal when you index. This is my first version of metal barrel inside, but I used a smaller diameter than 16mm barrel, meaning it didn't fit completely. It's a little loose on the side and sometimes it's not sealing, but for the rest it's working perfectly. For this one, now we're gonna open the blaster. Very easy. Make sure you have no CO2 inside. Have the screw on this side and the other half is this side. I suggest you start with this side, then you remove the screw, and to remove the upper shell you put your thumb on the bottle holder and on the hammer before you remove the shell, otherwise you're gonna have some spring and small metal part exploding towards you. Beware, only the little indexing arm here is kind of problematic when doing this, but I'm gonna show you. Now let's open the blaster. Okay, all screws are removed. Now, like I said earlier, the important thing is to hold like this bottle holder as much as possible and the hammer down when you open this shell. As long as you hold the hammer down, you should be okay and not having springs and part flying everywhere. Yeah, that's the little arm I told you about. It's a little problematic. When you install it, just make sure it's on the right place. Now the spring is still in the right place. You will need to install it like that with the spring on that little notch here. Very easy. I always keep it aside while working on it because it will pop out. This is the release mechanism. Pretty simple but effective. And this was my first version of the barrel. Let's go from the beginning and let me put you in context with the original barrel, which is only stopped by the muzzle piece here and the little line here in the shell. It's only stopped by this little line from going there when the spring push on it, and when the cylinder indexes, it pushes forward and then recede down every time. What I did here, I machined the side of my barrel. I installed tape stopper in this case, both ends. This spring should fit. Yeah, a little tight on this end, but working pretty much. Here, it's not fitting. I was expecting that to happen. I will need to sand a tiny bit so this thing will fit through, but nonetheless it's gonna be good. Okay, little sanding on this part, and basically I'm just gonna have to put it back there. Just done shaving that thing. It is now free to go around. It was very little to remove from there. So now let's just hope all my measurements were correct. and that this thing will work, because now seems like it's going in the right place. Now this little arm, let me tell you, and this blaster can get tricky to open and close sometime. First, this will need to be aligned in that part. Like so. Wasn't so hard. Now the thing is, you kind of need to be careful at first when you hold it so it doesn't fly, and you really need to be in line when you install it. Normally, most of the time, it goes right into place like this. Pretty simple. Now this look at the right position, that's nice. Let me put back a screw or two so I can manipulate the thing just to make sure it is working. I suggest you go with the center screw before you move on to the outer screw in the shell. Everything near the center, I know there is not that much of tension, but there is a lot of small spring and a lot of little moving part inside. You don't want anything to be misplaced because your blaster shell will have open on you. And let me put one on the tip here. Then we'll make a test. Okay, this go there. Maybe my barrel is a little too much coming out. It's holding in place quite nice. Maybe I could stabilize it with a little something, but and it's in place. Wow, okay. Seems like everything worked. Can put it, can remove it. Can I just, yeah, can put it back. Nice. Let me put back the rest of the screw, and then we'll try a slight chronograph test to see if there is any difference. Blaster is all closed up. Let me put a cylinder inside. I have to say, looking down this barrel, I have to say it is pretty smooth. We don't see it that much on the camera, but it is pretty smooth. Looking down, it's almost seamless with the cylinder, meaning I shall have a good seal. Now, let's put the cylinder in, and hopefully we're gonna have a good charging noise. That was weak. I don't like when they sound like that. Might be a weak one in my box. Let me put some dart in. Ooh, now it's smooth. It wasn't smooth at all. With my other barrel, it was wiggly, so the cylinder didn't line up with the loading bay. Now it's pretty much perfect. So I hope Yeah, still look good. $130. Okay, let me put a few more down there. And a few bamboo dart. And I had a 163 on this one. Okay, so maybe I'm lacking lubrication, or this bottle was not perfect, but when it's sealing properly. Let's try a few of the knockoff AF dart, and then why not 3 dragon dart. Dragon dart, you need to shove them much down because they are a little tight at the base to fit into this blaster. And it was not worse with the bamboo dart, with the knockoff AF. So okay, we had, looks like it's working its pressure. When it's seating properly, we have very good performance out of it. And those were regular dart and dragon dart, and the 3 last one, this 15, 16, and 17, were the dragon dart. Huh. Wow, that's interesting. So looks like it can work. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna run better chrono tests on it and update you. But looks like my rebarreling worked and was not in vain. At first, it looked like it was not perfect, but using it, it became better. Maybe the barrel was dirty and the dart cleaned it up, but it rose up, it rise to about 140, 150, which is good. That was what I was looking for. Hopefully 140 is a better number. It's going down like or with the original barrel, but at least now it is sealed, and I am pretty sure it is flying a lot more straight. Oh yeah, there is more pressure in that thing. That is flying a lot straighter. Okay, I really do dig that. That's it for this small video. In the meantime, you can always follow me on Facebook and Instagram at @ThatOldNerveGuy. Please leave a like and comment, subscribe for more content. Don't forget to hit that bell to notify for my latest video. This was Dave Fatag. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.